Howdy y'all, today we're going to cook one of my favorite dish, spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic bread. Now let's get started. We're going to start with our tomatoes and score an X on the bottom of each one. Drop your tomatoes into boiling water just for a few seconds, then bring them out and shock them in ice water. This will help peel the skin off. Next, I'm off to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Roughly chop up your mushrooms, dice your onion, and mince your garlic. Butterfly your loaf of bread. Try to get it more centered than I did. Drizzle on some olive oil and add your minced garlic. Take your bread and pop it in the oven. Next, we'll be putting our peeled tomatoes in a blender. They just need some loving, but they'll all fit in there. And blitz away. Add a few whole cloves of garlic and back on the blender. Carefully grate in some Parmesan cheese in there. Make sure you get it all in there. And blitz it up one more time. Salt and pepper to taste. Drop in your spaghetti in a salted pot of water. In a hot pan, we'll be adding our ground beef and squeezing out the Italian sausage out of its casing. Cook while breaking up all of the meat. Once browned, add your mushrooms and onion. Once they cook down a little, add some tomato paste and a little bit more. Stir and add our sauce. Stir to combine and let it reduce. Then at the very end, we'll add some Italian seasoning. The spaghetti is ready, so we'll go straight from the pot right into the pan. And then we'll mix it all together. Then we plate up. We'll take the garlic bread out of the oven and cut it up into slices next to our spaghetti. Grab the Parmesan and we'll grate a little bit more right on top. And there you have spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic bread. Now let's see how we could transform this. So right off the bat, we'll go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. This time, instead of dicing the onion, we'll go ahead and just thinly slice it. Next, mince up mushrooms and garlic. And slice up a tomato. I do apologize that the camera has decided to go rogue. Now, to all of my Italian friends out there, you may want to look away for a moment as this may get squeamish. And in our newly made breadcrumbs, add some Italian seasoning. Grab your ground beef, mix in your breadcrumbs, pour in some olive oil, and roll up some meatballs. I promise you the cameraman will be on disciplinary review. But in the meantime, grab the Italian sausage and slice it up. Grab your butterfly bread, again cut more towards the center. Add tomato paste to one side and spread it out. Fry up the sausage and meatballs. Once fully cooked, add it to your bread and put it in your oven. Don't worry about the extra meat, that'll be for good snacking while I work. Next, in your hot pan, caramelize the onions. Add in the mushrooms and garlic. Pull the sandwich out of the oven and pile on our onion mixture. Add a few slices of the tomatoes and drizzle a little bit more olive oil. Just a touch more grated parm right on top. And there we have a very messy sausage and meatball sandwich. Now it's time to taste and compare the two dishes that we made. First, the spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic bread. The spaghetti and garlic bread was delicious. It has all the classic flavors that you know and love. Now, let's try the sandwich. Here is our gigantic sandwich. It's gonna be hard to get a bite into it, but let's give it a shot. I refuse to lose a meatball. It's messy, it gets everywhere, but it is delicious. I think I need to go in for a second bite. As surprisingly good as that sandwich was, it was missing something acidic like pickled hot peppers to cut through the fatty beef. And that's why I will have to prefer the original spaghetti with garlic bread. Thanks for going on this journey with me and making something new. As always, the ingredient list will be in the description. Go ahead and comment with what dish you would make down below. And until next time, cook what you want to eat.